So I've been living in Japan for just over 5 years now, and I've come to realize that Japan is one of those countries where if you don't have certain apps or the internet, it can be very difficult to make things happen and to get places. So whether you are living in Japan or traveling Japan, these are the 6 apps that I use all the time. They make your life so much easier. They may not be 100% necessary, but they're definitely going to make things easier for you. I've broken them into 3 categories: travel, food, and language. So let's jump into it. So the first one is language. By far the most hard thing to get around when you're in Japan if you don't speak the language. The first app I'm going to recommend to you, it's not exactly groundbreaking, but that is Google Translate. Google Translate now has this amazing thing where you can just take a photo of it with your phone. You can then swipe your finger over the text that you want to translate, and then it will give you a pretty good translation. Apparently Google at the moment, they've got this new kind of AI technology that's constantly learning. The translations keep getting better and better and better, so it's really good. It's also got this extra add-on that you can download. Sometimes it kind of pops up as an extra download. It gives you a live translation. This translation is never going to be as good as if you take a photo, select it, and translate it that way, but it's still pretty good. It's nice if you just want to quick glance at a menu or something like that. So I can highly recommend Google Translate and the extra add-on that I forgot the name of, but I will put it in the text here. The next language app is called Imiwa. Imi means meaning, and wa is like as for, so it's like, and the meaning is basically the name of that app. That is a pointless fact, Hannah. Imiwa is an offline app that you can use. It's an excellent app, such a good one. I use it personally for studying Japanese, so if I see a word or a kanji or something written down that I don't know, you can swipe it in, like swipe it, what's that called? So you can stroke the kanji into your phone and it will translate it, or you can just type in a word in English. It gives you a Japanese translation. It gives you examples on how to do it, but also it translates it not only into English but also into a bunch of other languages. I've got French, German, Russian it looks like, and one of the best parts is that it's an offline app. 10 out of 10, can highly recommend. So the next category is travel or navigation, as I like to call it, as everyone likes to call it. I'm not about to blow your mind right now. My favorite navigation app is Google Maps. I've tried so many other navigation apps and things like that in the past, but so far nothing has come close to Google Maps. It has all of the train timetables in it. It will tell you exactly what time the train is leaving to the exact minute, because Japan runs very, very on time, but you can also then tap on it and then see what time the next train is if you missed that one or something like that. It's just very, very efficient. It finds me the fastest option every single time. They've got an explore feature, which I quite like. You can tap on that. You can find what's near you, specifically to what kind of food or things that you want to do, or what kind of service you need, like a post office or dry cleaning. So yeah, Google Maps is the bomb. Also, I feel like a lot of people don't know that you can use Google Maps without the internet. So what I used to do is a lot when I was like traveling back like in Southeast Asia and things like that, when you've got Wi-Fi, figure out where it is that you want to go, get the routes that you want to go on, zoom right in on the map, just keep loading the route, and then just keep that app running in the background. So as long as you don't close the app, when you don't have the internet, turn the app back on again and it should still be loaded right there. Anyway, Google Maps is the bomb.com. I'm not really blowing anyone's minds right now, but it is great. My next app recommendation, which, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like Google Maps is amazing, but a lot of people like to use Hyperdia. I used this a lot when I first came to Japan. It's very efficient. It figures out exactly the right way on how to get to the place and which line you need to get on. But I think one thing that it slightly has over Google Maps is that it tells you the exact price of what it's going to cost you, as well as the price if you get a reserved seat or if you get an unreserved seat. In my opinion, if you're trying to be really minimal and only get one of the two, I would go Google Maps, but Hyperdia is also a really good one too. And for the final category, we have food, of course. Everybody wants to know what's the best food to eat in Japan. So the first app I've got is called Gurunavi. This is an app that I'm pretty sure it primarily started off as a Japanese website. All the locals would use it to find the best restaurant, and it's like the best like restaurant ranking website. You can search for whatever's nearby or near a specific station, which is very helpful. The type of food that you want, like specifically what you're looking for, the price and any other options, like if you want all you can eat or English speaking staff, menus in English. So it's a very, very thorough filter system, and it's very, very handy. However, the one category that you can't select is when you're searching for vegan or vegetarian food, which brings me to my next app recommendation, and that's called HappyCow. So this is for people that are vegan, vegetarian, or if they just want to look for that kind of food when you're in Japan. It works all around the world. So yeah, the app is called HappyCow. However, it is $5.99, so I haven't bought it because I guess I'm that cheap. But they've also got a website, just happycow.com. You can search for specifically like just vegan restaurants or just vegetarian restaurants. You can look for places that have vegan options. So it's great for me because my boyfriend is not vegan or vegetarian, but I am. When we go out to eat, I'll go for a place that has vegan options, so then he can eat something with meat in it, and I can just also get a normal meal that's not just salad and fries. They also have a bunch of like health food stores in there and that kind of thing. Wait for the train to pass. For the past year, I've been using this app and going to as many of these restaurants as I possibly can. And I've been filming it as well, so hopefully by the time in the next couple of months, I'll make a big video about my top recommended vegan restaurants in Tokyo, because there's a lot of really good restaurants out here. So I'm actually gonna go to one right now because it's 3 p.m. and I haven't eaten yet. And my left mic just ran out of battery, so now we're stuck with whatever this is going to sound like. So that concludes the list of the top 6 apps that are going to help you travel Japan easier, faster and better. You can do it without internet, but I can highly recommend getting a pocket Wi-Fi while you're here. Having internet is so incredibly helpful, and I can highly recommend a service called iVideo. It's an unlimited service. You can connect up to 10 people, and it's quite cheap considering how many people you can divide it up amongst. I've got a discount code for 10% off daily plans. Use the discount code HANNAH for 10% off. I already said that. I hope that this list has been helpful for you. If it has, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment whatever you want to comment down below. Maybe comment what else you'd like to find out about traveling Japan and any advice that you'd like to get, and maybe I'll make a video about that in the future. If you want to see more stuff like this, travel tips and travel vlogs in Japan and around the world, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! La 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 la. So as long as you keep that app open in the background, it will save everything. And now there's a train. Me dead. Comment what else you would like to if you wanna, especially if you wanna use Google Maps. So many trains, and now a car, and then surely there's gonna be some people and a bike, and yeah, of course there is a bike. Oh my gosh. And then now there's kids next to me. All of a sudden, this is the busiest street in Tokyo. You know, the train's coming. Excellent.